would very briefly talk about our today's gathering here, which is a peaceful protest demonstration against Hazara Genocide, which is going on in Afghanistan. Hazara Genocide actually, basically, it is not a phenomenon that is only for today, but it has started centuries ago, about 100 years ago, during the kingdom of Khan, and today's genocide is the continuation of that which started about 100 years ago.
You mentioned about like Abdurrahman when Hazara genocide happened. Could you mention how many percent?
More than 60% Hazaras were killed and they were forced to migrate to other countries. Like at that time,
62%
more than 60. So that would be 62 or 64. So there is not, but it is something. It is certain that more than 60% of Hazaras were killed in Afghanistan during Afghanistan. But currently, we are encountering another systematic genocide in Afghanistan, for which we have gathered here to raise our voice and to tell the international community about the ongoing situation of Hazaras in Afghanistan. Actually, the government of Afghanistan has always been reluctant and acted very indifferently to take all necessary measures and steps to prevent such massacre or ethnic cleansing of Hazaras in Afghanistan. So that's why we do not ask the government of Afghanistan, but we are requesting and asking the international community and human rights organizations to put pressure on Afghan government to take all the precautionary steps in order to prevent such massacre. Otherwise, the people are really facing too much, and we every other day or even sometimes every single day we see or we witness killings of innocent people. On the contrary, the government of Afghanistan comes up with nothing else except some pre-composed condolences and condemnation. Only a slight difference is that they just changed the date and the number of casualties. The rest, the content of their statement is the same, where they condemn or they express their condolences to the families of martyred or the victims.
And also, could you talk about like the identity of victim, like how it's broadcasted in media, like when a Hazara ethnic cleansing happening, how it's broadcasted?
Well, that is what we expect from the media as well, to broadcast it, the actual face and the actual issue of that. And some media in Afghanistan, actually the national media of Afghanistan, they try not to mention it as ethnic cleansing or as a genocide, but they say that they try to divert the main issue towards something that is going on, because Afghanistan is a war-torn country and it is an ongoing war. So Hazaras are also the inhabitants of Afghanistan. That's why they are being targeted. No, we are not talking about the war crime. We understand the war crime, the difference. We understand the difference between the war crime and the genocide. We are not in the battlefield where we are the victim of war crime, but we are living in a peaceful vicinity, in an area where we are being targeted because of our only ethnicity and our religious beliefs. So that's why we request the media, the international media as well, to raise this voice and to disseminate this knowledge, this information to every other nation that Hazaras are being targeted, Hazaras are being killed because of being Hazara, and the forces who are behind this, they have the intention to eradicate Hazaras from the world, which is an insane.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you standing up and speaking. Thank you so much.